Hi, this is Nitai Deranja. This last fall, I had the opportunity to spend quite a bit of time in Europe, September, October, part of November, touring all the various Education for Life schools that are sprouting there. First stop is in Assisi, which is also on the borderline with Perugia. They have a brand new school building. These are two of the very enthusiastic key moms in the project, doing a little welcome for us as we enter into their new school building.
Yes.
And here's a parent-family meeting before school started. We're sitting in the park right across the street from the school. It's bounded on the west by the Tiber River, very picturesque, scenic, and here we're just getting to know each other.
Io sono gioia, io sono gioia, sono venuto dalla gioia di Dio. Io sono gioia, io sono gioia.
And in that same park, we had a special meeting with the staff there. So these are all the wonderful teachers that make the school there happen. This is school has about 30 students in it now. It's starting with preschool up through second grade. Here we are on the playground getting to play with the kids, and then at a very Italian style lunch for the kids, complete with pasta. We're sitting in a restaurant which is right next to the school. It provides lunches for the kids. And here they are getting ready for a field trip. They're going to be celebrating a holiday, St. Francis Day, which of course, since they're only about 15 miles from Assisi, makes it very easy. We're visiting a shrine called Rivo Torto. It was a very old shack in St. Francis's day, so of course it's been renovated. Here the kids are reenacting the story that goes with that site.
C'era chi metteva in ordine, ma non si scordavano mai della presenza di Dio e ogni tanto si fermavano per ricordare la sua presenza.
Enjoying a few moments with their teacher. Then we're moving on about 75 miles to the south of Italy. It's a very picturesque town called Orvieto. Here we have a branch school that's starting its second year. They are still quite small, 11 students and 2 teachers, but they're off to a great start. And here are the teachers, Monica and Federica. They just received their Education for Life teaching certificates. Then going up to the northern part of Italy, we come to Pordenone. It's about an hour from Venice. And this school has been going for about 4 years now. It has about 45 students. It goes from kindergarten up through about 6th grade. And it's a combination of Education for Life and Marie Montessori's. And just over the border to the east is Slovenia, a very beautiful country. This is one of the scenes as you go into the country. Here we're in Novo Mesto, little town on the eastern side of Slovenia. And this, like the school in Orvieto, is new. It's in its second year, has about the same number of students. I'm sitting here with Kasper, one of the financial director for the EFL projects in Slovenia. This is their board with showing all their charts. Job charts in Slovenian. Then back to the main school in Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia. Here the students are gathered around having a science lesson using plant colors. A couple of the students enjoying this school. It's about 45 students also. It's been going for 7 years and goes from ages 1st grade up through 8th grade, getting ready to start their high school next year. Then at the end of the trip, I got to visit the newest EFL project. It's in Spain, in southwestern Spain. Here's a director and her family. And the school is located right on the Atlantic Ocean, so the kids get to go outside on the beach for recess. And here they are practicing the Awake and Ready exercises in Spanish.
Alégrate, mi cerebro, sé sabio y fuerte. Alégrate, mi cerebro, sé sabio y fuerte.
During the trip, first I got to spend time with Prem Jyoti. She's in the picture on the right, on the left here. She's the Director of Education for Life Europe. And then on the right, I'm doing some video work, making little stories that go along with the book Education for Life, showing how the principles in the book happen in real life. Then one of the big events while I was there is we had an Education for Life conference. So we had about 35 people come from Slovenia, Italy, Germany, and Spain to inspire each other with their ideas about this new way of teaching.
Many hands make a miracle. Let's all join hands together. Life on earth is so wonderful. When people laugh and dance and struggle as friends, and all their dreams achieve their ends. Many hands make a miracle. People climbing together. Soon we reach to the pinnacle of every mountain peak we hazard as one. We lift our hands to welcome the sun.
Child and nature, and then a quote from Rabindranath Tagore: "The highest education is that which does not merely give us information, but makes our life in harmony with all existence." Education for Life has a lot of growth areas at this point. I'll be going, the next phase of my travels takes me to India, where we will be working with some existing schools that would like to become Education for Life. As with everything else in India, it's bigger. It's huge schools, about 2,000 students altogether. We'll also be looking at starting a more traditional Education for Life school when I'm there. On the way, I'll be stopping in Hong Kong to give a couple of presentations there to see if we can get the energy going in that area. And at the same time, we have the online high school that's just been launched last September. That's continuing on. And we will also have things happening in the United States. In Palo Alto, there's the new high school, which is now in its third year, I think, and growing nicely. Also, the school's Imagina preschool project that is blossoming there. And then, of course, Village, the Ananda Village School and the Portland School have been around for many, many years. And finally, we'll be having our American EFL conference starting in July, later this year. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing this overview.